I've seen time fly before, but this 6 months felt like it was swept away from beneath me, and I haven't even realized how fast the seconds had turned into minutes, which turned into hours, into days, and into months. All I can say is make the most of this time, because the clock doesn't turn back and you can't buy it back either. Now, when I see younger babies of 2 or 3 months of age, I wish I could go back in time. I've had the good fortune of having many friends, family support me, some very close friends, and a small circle of new mums who were there to support me as well. I feel so lucky that I was able to raise my questions, however trivial, on platforms such as these, and have them answered at even 2 a.m. when things were going rough. Thanks to my yoga teacher for creating this world of ours, which became a small family over the last 6 months, caring, sharing both challenges and milestones. So they say pregnancies and labor is tough. They lie. Post-pregnancy is even tougher. For all the tough jobs I've undertaken so far, this by far has been the most challenging role I've ever had to play. Post leaving the hospital, you're left to fend for yourself, and it's a life-changing moment having a baby, as nothing is ever the same again. I'm going to take a few moments to list some of my key learnings, which I hope will benefit some of the new mums in the future, and give you faith and confidence to persevere through your exclusive breastfeeding journey. So once you're at home and your baby, like mine, was born slightly before their scheduled time, you're on a 2-hourly feeding cycle. Your breasts in all their glory are no longer yours. They're purely a fuel station serving milk to the baby. Day or night didn't matter. It was a 2-hourly cycle no matter what. I found this very hard, as your body's no longer something you hide and shy away to protect. On the clock, or when your baby's hungry, put the baby to the breast. Those limited sleep schedules meant you are so exhausted. And as much as the rule book says sleep when your baby sleeps, it was very difficult for me to follow. All I can advise is squash in as much sleep as you can, as by the 3rd month you feel so fatigued that there are days when you just want to run to the mountains. Yes, your baby's important, but so are you, and without you, the equation just doesn't work. So rest, rest, rest. Family support, whether parents, in-laws, ideally your husband, I feel plays a key role in the initial months. I struggled with severe pain in my tailbone post-delivery and was struggling to sit for long periods of time. Hence, having my husband help me pick up the baby to bring him for feeds, burp the baby, or even putting him to sleep are all areas a helping hand can do, so you don't overstrain yourself. I cannot thank my husband enough and give him enough praise for the level of support he provided in the first few months. He would set an alarm every 2 hours, wake me through the night, and stay up with me until the baby was asleep again. Let's talk about supply and demand. I was constantly being told by those around me that the baby's crying, which means the baby's hungry. The baby cries for multiple reasons. Milk isn't always the answer. My advice here is don't doubt yourself with this. When the baby's hungry, they will give you cues. It's taken me about 6 months to understand that the baby, it took me about 6 months to understand that the baby cries, but it means different things. Ignore what everyone says and spend time observing your baby. Listen to the various sounds, cries they make. They have their ways of communicating in terms of milk supply. As long as the pee count is 7 to 8 per day, you're all good. Don't be afraid to ask questions. We are all new to this, so don't be shy and consult a pediatrician, a lactation consultant, or groups like this that Krishnali has to share your woes. It would lighten your load, resolve your queries, and give you strength to move on. I was lucky not to have any latching issues, but I did have a blocked duct around the 5th month, causing immense pain, putting me off feeding, and it was only on consulting a pediatrician did I even know that it was blocked. I kept thinking the baby had clenched its gums and therefore caused a very sore, bruised nipple. Feeding in public. So I'm going to be honest and say I'm not comfortable flashing the I'm feeding flag everywhere, but in the same breath I can and also add I've fed in the car, in flight, at restaurants, malls, even outside the Golden Temple. When your baby's hungry and you're the primary source of nutrition or sole source of nutrition, you've got no choice but to feed. Feeding covers proved very, very helpful at this time. It was a crucial part of my wardrobe. Me time. You get so little of this once your baby arrives. I've had 2 books sat by my bedside even now, which I keep meaning to pick up, but sometimes I felt so exhausted that they remained closed. Going to the parlor, the movies, dinners, visiting friends, socializing, in general, comes to a complete halt as you adjust to the baby's feeds and sleep patterns. Having said that, a little me time is a must. So whether you wear your baby and walk in the park, visit a new mum friend from maybe this group itself, meet for a coffee, I believe going out is a must for some me time. I know it's difficult in times like this during Corona, but small groups, small bubbles, maybe it could work. You need a breather, and if you have someone to watch the baby, maybe express some milk later and take a short walk. It would be perfect. It won't be perfect every time, but grab the moments while you can. Finally, I think don't compare. Every individual is different, so each baby is unique and will achieve milestones when they are ready. Give them time and watch them bloom. All I can say is capture these moments, look out for the smiles, followed by the chuckles, the eye contact, the open arms ushering for their mummy to pick them up. These moments are absolutely precious. Don't let anyone take them away, and cherish those heart-melting tokens that life has given us. That will soon become a distant memory as your babies begin to crawl, to walk, and become independent souls. Happy, exclusive breastfeeding, and enjoy the journey as best as you can. Thank you.